Welcome back to another video. It is time to go through my bullet journal for the first half of the year since I don't have a huge amount of space left. There's some, but not enough to do another 6 months, so I have started another journal, which means it's time for a flip through. I really liked having this journal this year. I think it worked very well, and I'm quite pleased with it. I started off with a dark academia theme. The dark academia is kind of my go-to, my favorite. It's a really easy theme. I like the colors and going from there. As you can see, I haven't quite finished the Year in Pixels page because I'm filming this before I go on holiday, but with all of the blue in there, it was a pretty good year, blue being my favorite color. And the right page is just some memory keeping stickers, and then we're on to writing projects. Some of these I finished, some I will not be taking forward, and the rest will be moving into the new bullet journal so I can track them for my writing for the rest of the year. Into January, I started this with a theme based on the subscription box from Archer and Olive, and I think it looks really nice with the blues and the grays. I used this calendar spread for probably the first few months, but I don't really love having a calendar spread, so I didn't continue that. The word count, though, I really love having a visual tracker for my writing progress. And the memory keeping on this one was primarily to do with Strays, which I finally played on my Nintendo Switch, and that game gave me so much anxiety and so much delight at the same time. It was wonderful. And these are just my to-do lists for the weekly spreads, and I'm so glad I started doing weekly spreads this year. It made a huge difference in keeping things nice for work. Into February, which I did a theme based on the stationery I got from Sterling Ink. I really like their art and subscription box. Florals are not my go-to for every month, so I didn't continue with the box more than a couple of months, but I really like how beautiful that artwork is. And it's not AI generated, if that matters, which I think it does. Lots of things to do every day for work. I am the sort of person who absolutely has to have a list. I love lists, I love crossing things off of lists, and I will be using them forever. March, I did another Sterling Ink theme with some added old paper in there and some washi tape, and I really like the effect. It's kind of vintage botanical looking. I think it looks really cool. I really liked doing individual themes for each month for this bullet journal. Last year I did about half with individual themes for each month and then half with every page being different, and I think this feels a lot more coherent while still being distinguishable month to month, and I really like how it looks visually speaking. I didn't do an overarching theme for this journal, which I'm curious to try. I won't do that for the rest of the year because I've already started putting that together, and you can see that video linked in the description box below. But in future years, maybe next year, I might do a theme where each month is sort of similar. April, I did a celestial theme based on some tapes and papers that I have had for a while. And here you can see I'm not really using that calendar spread at all, so I don't continue it. I really do like the visual indication of what I wrote every month. I think it looks lovely. With my habit trackers and memory keeping, I think that's fun. I like having both of those kind of right there. They look visually very nice, I think. And the weekly spreads aren't super exciting, but that extra pop of decoration down in the corner, I think, makes a big difference. I'm more likely to use something if it's pretty, so adding a bit of extra pretty down at the bottom does help my mental health. Into May, I did another, but slightly different, dark academia theme with more maroons and dark colors than the initial setup page, and I think it looks really nice. It's similar, but not the same, and I think it works out very nicely. Although I will admit the colors I chose for my word count tracker did not match the theme at all. Oh well. And now we're into June, which was a floral / watercolor ink theme. The florals in the ink do not match. They're not the same purple, which I didn't realize until I had already started putting the purples down, and I don't really care. I think it looks nice regardless. I added some extra spreads in here because I thought I would be using them for July planning since I would be going on holiday, and that's not the case. There are some empty spots here in June. I'm not quite on holiday yet, but I will be very shortly. These colors are a bit brighter than what I normally go for in a theme. I like more muted colors, hence my fondness for the dark academia themes, but I think it looks really nice regardless, and I'm quite pleased with it. So that is everything that's actually in the journal. Let's see if there's anything in this back pocket that I have forgotten about, which is very likely, because I do that. Some stickers from Bamboo Labs and some flyers from a bookseller in the UK. Now, one of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the word count for every month, and this year's been really kind of difficult for me writing-wise. Not so much because I haven't been able to write or known what to write or had writer's block or anything, but because I've been doing absolutely shattering amounts of editing this year. And I'm very pleased to be working with these clients. I think they're very good clients, and I enjoyed working with them a lot. But it has cut down on my writing, and I didn't realize quite how much until I was flipping through and looking at each of these graphs where I keep track of things, and noting that there were a lot more notations in black pen for this is what editing project I was doing, as opposed to the colored pens and the bar graph, which tell me how much writing I did in a day. So all told, I'd say I've been editing probably more than half the time compared to writing. My writing time has been significantly cut down, and as a result, I have noticed that I haven't gotten nearly as much done as I would have liked to book-wise. I usually can get about 4 books written in a year, written, not edited and published, mind you, and this year has definitely not been that. I have published 1 book so far, and I have been working on others for what feels like a very long time. But I'm hoping that the second half of the year will be vastly improved. Thank you for hanging out with me during my little flip through and retrospective of the first half of 2026. I am really pleased with how it's turned out, and who knows what will happen in the future. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you next time.